Greetings and welcome back to Empyrion. Alright, now we're still on this place. We're actually near the trading place here. I haven't really gotten a chance to do a lot of looting. I actually went over to the Civ Hub and got some stuff. There was actually a reason for me to go over there. Sometimes when I get a lot of materials, and by the way, let's just talk about materials for a moment here. Yeah, materials. I kind of fixed my problem with these guys. Kind of good with this. Yes, I am. Kind of good with this. I go into a little like, okay, I'm going to start making some things and see how they work out. This was actually meant to be a test, you know, and it's just the test kind of mostly worked out. Let's go into the first item. It's a little hard to miss, frankly, because the capital vessel is sitting on top of it. Okay, so this is a base. This is a base. This is called the. I want to make sure that I give proper thing here. Where is that one? Because actually I've used a lot of this guy's stuff because his stuff is so good. Okay, this is the Sanctum installation. All right, this the requirements are actually kind of okay, except for the stone dust. That was the reason why I wanted all the crushed rock, and I didn't want it accidentally turned into something else, is because you're going to need a lot of stone dust if you want something big made of concrete. And this is kind of big and made of concrete. You're not really getting an idea of how big it is. Now, it was something that was made during Alpha 7, so it didn't have solar. So I basically installed solar. So I put a capacitor down in one of the engineering rooms, and I put some panels up. This is east. You can notice where the sun is right now. It's just kind of raised up there. So these guys are probably having fun with that. Let me just take a quick look here. Oh yeah, look at that. 4 right across there, 4 right across there. They're loving that. They're loving that. Let's look at the other one over here. This one, not so much because it's not in the direct line right now. This one, I might get rid of this one. I might actually put it over there. All right. So the thing is, I do have some solar power kicking in now, which is good. It just kind of woke up now, so it'll start building up. It'll building up. I just don't want to drain the fuel too quickly. You know, I want some kind of a something compensating for it, right? Okay, so obviously this has got a really big upper deck here. Mine is not a huge. This is not a huge. What's the name of a capital vessel? But it's kind of large, as you can see. So they got a couple of different ways down. Yeah, we're going to ignore that for a moment. I put cannon turrets around, except for one, which is over here. We're going to ignore that for a moment. That's a plasma. The reason that I didn't put a plasma, you would think if I was going to put a plasma, it would be up there. Because there's actually a spot up there for it, too. Hold on a minute. Let me just go over here. See, there's a spot up there. The problem is that the SV is in the way. All right, so I got a notice about a drone attack. So I have gone around this planet a little bit in the meantime. And I remembered there was a drone base, and I did find it. So what I did was I marked it. And I'm like, okay, are they going to come from that direction? And I got a single large plasma drone from directly that way. So that is my problem. I also had bombers drop on me not too long ago, so those are still a thing. I might have to put miniguns up there just for that purpose. So anyway, what's going on with this place? All right, let's take a look at it. I have other things too. Actually, you've seen a glance at one of them. All right, let's just, yeah, it's got some room for farming. You can actually see the inner deck in there, but we're going to hold off on that for a moment because there's something over there. It has a couple of cruise quarters. Not very convenient, but it's kind of cool if you want to get some sleep in here, all right? But like I said, lots of room for farming. Lots of room for farming. Indeed, lots of room for farming. And the good thing about it is it doesn't actually make you have to have the plots. That's the thing. The requirements for this are low because he doesn't force you to actually grab everything immediately, you know? You get to do what you want with it. All right, so let's go down to, this should be the fabrication and storage area, right? Okay. By the way, the placement of this base did not work out too well. No, it did not. All right. To give you an idea, it looks really nice in here now, but just going to give you an idea how bad this... Yeah, that's kind of ugly. That's kind of ugly. So I have been doing some cleaning. I didn't do a great job of that one, did I? All right. And I'm really going to have to do more clearing in here. See, this is where the constructors are supposed to go. So you would put constructors in here. They're numbered, and you can just grab stuff and do constructing and stuff. And he hides the oxygen ones back there in the fuel. Over here on each side, there's a place for a furnace, which is very good indeed. They're very big drains of power, though, so always turn them off when you're done. Kind of like the refrigerators. I have them all turned off because I'm not using them at the moment. There's this. Okay, so, and then more over here. You know, if you have lots of production going on, and another place for the furnace. And then we have the inside flight deck. Okay, so we're going to look at that for a moment. So you can see we've got a lot of space here. I got my SV over here. I got my little drill guy over here. There's places for engineering. All right, let's look at the engineering. Okay, so this is actually where the core is, and there's miscellaneous things around here. On the other side, I actually had a little bit of space in there, so that's actually where I put the solar capacitor. See, there was a spot here, so I threw it over there. Fits like a glove. Almost natural. Almost natural. All right, so this was one of the things that I made. And it took 2 hours to make. See, this is a reason I'm saying, okay, testing. I like these things. This one took 2 hours to make. All right, now, there was something else, too. I'm sure you saw a glance. I don't think it's out this way. Yeah, there it is. All right, so I was looking in the workshop, and I made this because I was thinking it might be really useful for my my plans, right? All right, so this is actually a capital vessel. As you can see, basically, it's a dropship. That's basically what it is. It's a dropship. All right, let's just go up here. And it is actually very useful for me for something, although... You know what's kind of freaky to me? Here we go. Here you go. We got advanced constructor over here, right? We got advanced constructor. The warp drive. Don't go anywhere near that. And you got like over here, which is really good. It already has the good repair bay in there, and of course there's a repair console over here. So if I turn this guy on, you know, I can access the repair console. Of course, there's nothing on top of the repair bay at the moment. I did load some elements into it. Actually, in retrospect, I put too much iron in there and way too much copper. I thought it was a test, so yeah. I'm not too happy about the core being so very well exposed, too, because you might notice something that's missing. Yeah, a roof. Yeah, take this into space without a roof. I don't know about that. I would like a lot of... protection around that, thank you, because that could go very badly. I think that's an RCS. That's food processor. Yeah, I'm eating food out here with this. Yeah. So, oops, sorry about that. There is actually one place where you can go inside, and of course that's the command area, and you can shut that down. So you can have oxygen in here. Probably don't need a lot of oxygen. Just saying. So, I mean, it is useful. Let's just say I wanted to transport something that would actually fit here back to my original planet. I'm feeling hot. Oh! Okay, am I feeling better now? I was probably standing next to something that was making me hot. Oh, by the way, turn that off. I could just use this to transport something big that I make all the way back to that previous planet, the ice planet, drop it off and come back here, you know, that kind of thing. But I just, in retrospect, I probably wasted too much materials on something that I'm probably not going to use very much. I am going to be saving for a big capital ship. I have my eyes on one. The problem is, of course, I'm only level 23, so I need to level a little. And there's the matter of the drone base. You know, I'm thinking, if only I had a way of taking out that drone base. Well, you know, sometimes you do. Okay, so this, of course, is a death machine. That's what this is. This is a death machine. If you want to see, this was actually fairly new to the workshop. So let's just go over here and we'll look at it here. In case you're interested in it, this is it. This is the MRE Heavy Life Support. Listen, yeah, it is kind of heavy in the stuff here, but you know what? I actually took it out, and it's kind of useful. As I said, I really thought this was like testing stuff going on here. So I went over here. I was looking around, right? This planet is kind of made for this guy because it's got water on it. It's got more or less flat land. So I was over here, and I basically destroyed a fortress. The only thing for me is I didn't bring explosives with me, so I couldn't take the core out. So yeah, it was kind of a waste for that. I also noticed that there was a large iron over here. Yeah, I'm a little short on iron as opposed to everything else. Zirconium, promethium. And, right, here I am over here. This one, I left 10% left. This one, I left 10% left. So that's how I filled that one. And remember, there's another large one over here, and I'm sure I could find more zirconium somewhere else. What I need mostly now is probably iron to rebuild my collection. So I will be going back to the previous planet, getting Sanctum too, because when I get to 25, there is a capital ship that I want to make, and it's probably going to be able to carry that, along with lots of other stuff too. So what I was thinking is, why don't we go visit our neighbors, right? Okay, so this guy, he's got this, right? You can go in here. Go in here, right? You got stuff in here. There's a medical bay. Where's the medical bay? It's around here too. Everything is kind of really strategically placed, you know? Is that it? I think that's the medical bay. Yeah, there it is, the medical station. Some more storage, lots of storage down here. I actually put some of my stuff in here. There's actually one thing too. Here, let's just step back out again. It's got an exit in the back too, as well. All right, so it's got miniguns. It's got Gatlins in the front if I want to get involved too. What I found curious when I originally saw this one, it also has drills. I just can't get them to actually drill into anything unless it's straight ahead. You know the other one, you got to tilt it down to drill down. I can't. This thing does not want to tilt down. So I don't know if it's for going through things, you know, mountains or something. I have no idea. All I know is it's not really good for drilling. All right, and this guy's got rocket launchers. He's got plasma turrets. He's got the big artillery gun. And, yeah, he's actually got a multi-turret in the back, too. And I really do hope we get to use that one on a certain drone base. Yes, that would be good. I, of course, had to adjust all of these guys and their shooting habits because, let's just see what I mean. All right, let's go over here. I have this thing kind of loaded up. The one thing about it is plasma rounds are really expensive. By really expensive, if you want to make 100 of them at a time, it costs raw pentaxid, 4 of them. That is actually very expensive. For the miniguns, I have the miniguns targeting, I don't have them other factions, I don't have them targeting generators. I have them targeting predators, just in case. Obviously, I don't want the artillery gun targeting predators, right? No, that would be kind of silly, right? Artillery shells are very expensive. The same thing with the plasma turrets and the rocket launchers. And the multi-turret, well, the multi-turret I would use directly myself. All right, so it's actually got 2 cockpits. You know, there was another hover vessel I was considering that actually has the cockpit facing the other way, and it's got like military stuff on one side and drilling stuff on the other side, and I thought that was kind of cool. I might make it eventually, but you could either drive it either way, you know. In this case, they're both facing the same direction. It depends upon the view you want. Like you're down here, you know, if you want to do that down here, or you want to sit up here. I guess up here is kind of more useful if you want to get into the fight, get down there. But what I do want to do is something else first. I want to go over here. We're just going to mark this over here, right? Shouldn't take very long. All right, so let's just turn this guy on, move it up a little, and let's just get out of here as soon as I'm out. See, if I try to turn the back view on, it'll be kind of ugly. All right, there we go. All right, I want to go over here. If you remember the auto cores that I found, right? The one thing that I want to make sure that I have a lot of is promethium, because promethium is power, right? Now I have like 930 at the moment, so it's not like I'm short or anything like that. But I'm thinking, you know what? It's probably not a bad idea to have a supply near this base, because this is probably going to be one of my key bases here, right? I mean, this is going to be Okay, let's hope for our friends that there's nobody nearby. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm stuck on a rock. Okay, no, it was a little twig sticking out of the ground. That's just wonderful. Okay, could we not have me being stuck on twigs? That's kind of annoying. All right, higher. Okay. Okay. Stopped by a twig. Okay, maybe I should put. Okay, that's kind of annoying. All right, hold a second. Back. Wow, that's. Okay. Back out. Okay, so from here, maybe I should do this, even though I can't see overly good. All right. Stop. And of course, I know I'm perfectly safe here. All right, so I'm just gonna leave it on. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit though, and then I'm going to get out. All right, now I'm looking for. God, I hope I didn't park on top of it. Okay, there we go. Actually, am I on top of it? I guess I could try putting it there. I'm just gonna do a little bit of a clear here. I think about there is good. All right, let's just mark the location. All right, so what I did was I made a tier 3 auto mining device. I had to be level 20 to do it, and of course you have to have the core. It also requires a lot of stuff. So we're just going to put that right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into it, and I'm going to give it a whole bunch of power. Right, so let's see. It's got an 48% thing. Its quality has to do with a lot of what it's sitting on top of, right? All right, so I'm going to let that go and let that do its job. It's only a small Prometheum. It's only a small one, so anything is better than just going after a small. If it can get me a lot... Okay, stop it. All right, there we go. All right, so now I want to visit our friends. All right, so I think we should probably maybe target the going on water mostly. Yeah, obviously water is a lot more useful for travel. Yes, feel free to kill them. They deserved it. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go visit, is it this way? We're going to go visit the drone base, is what we're going to do. We're going to visit the drone base because they have been unfriendly towards me. And I don't like their drones coming by. I just think it's rude. So, if I could just stay in water, that would be really good. Hold on a second. Let's jump into the water for a moment. Well, not into the water, right? Alright, I think I can go around this way. Okay, I'm gonna work out my way of getting there, and when we approach, we'll be back. Okay, it's starting to engage in something here now. I'm getting closer. That means it's probably shooting at soldiers now. Alright. Once we get close to this base, you're really gonna see it do stuff. Alright. Now there's an outpost. Hopefully the outpost is out of range. Alright, the fun time begins! Okay, okay, both of the draw. Okay, he's in firing range. Okay, that's not good. I gotta move because of the drones. Alright, let's just move. Bugs, they're a wonderful thing, aren't they? Alright. Okay, those are foot soldiers. Let's move a little bit here. Okay, I'm in range of the spaceport. That's not a good thing. I'm in a crossfire. Yeah, very annoying. Very annoying. Okay, and it stopped shooting. That means that threats have been disabled. Alright, it doesn't mean the generator's been disabled. This is what I'm thinking. I'm going to let the artillery gun handle that. Where is my weapons here? Alright, artillery! Can you please target generator? Alright, does it see an active generator? Okay, we don't seem to be getting those bugs anymore. Alright, so let's just look around. Okay, there's a troop transport up there. Yeah, they just keep spawning, don't they? Yeah, those bugs are really annoying. Looks like they're gone at the moment here. Alright, hold on. Okay, what were you shooting at? It was just the minigun, so it was probably a predator. Alright, so why don't we just put you down right about here. Right? It's going to be my little guardian. So let's just take a quick look at our power. Make sure we're good with the power. That should be fine. And you can see I have lots of ammo here, which is very nice. Alright, certainly enough to do the job. Alright. Let's just see if I can get something from these guys without getting in shooting range. Okay, it's not bad. Not bad. Alright. It's just that I am... Okay. They died horribly. And I have little problem with that. Alright. Okay, so... I brought some toys with me. Yes, I did. I brought this toy with me. I don't think I'm going to be drilling. No, I don't think I'm going to be drilling. I might be exploding stuff. Yeah, I might be exploding stuff. I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need that, and I need ammo. That should do. That should do. Okay. Let's drop in and say hi.